Hello friends and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're having a blast with Bomat Courier. This is a list that I saw recently on Aspiringspike's channel, and I do like some Bomat Courier, so I figured why not play it. I'm also a enjoyer of red decks, and this pile is definitely something that looks appealing to me anyway. Hope you guys all feel the same. So we've got some one-drop creatures here. We've got a lot of one-drops, but our creatures are Bomat Courier, Dragon Rage Channeler, Ragavan, and Voldaren Epicure. Epicure is a card that I've played quite a bit of in Pauper, but I think this is the first time I've ever played it in Modern. The reason why we're playing the vampire is to get us a blood token so that we can sacrifice it to Shrapnel Blast. We could also, of course, just use it as a blood token if we're flooding and we need to find some spells. One of the cool things that I've mentioned before about Bomat Courier is that it's two types for Dragon Rage Channeler. So in the past, this has mattered because I had been playing Obosh, the Prey Piercer decks, so we didn't have access to Mishra's Bauble in that case, and Bomat Courier was filling two roles. This time we get to play both, for Mishra's Baubles and for Bomat Courier, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited to get into this league. I think that we're going to be in for some fast games, but who knows? Let's find out. One land hand on the play, but we have Darcy Mishra's Bauble, so we get extra draws, extra looks. I'm going to keep this. Hey, friend. Yeah, this is an aspiring spike brew. Bomat Courier with Galvanic Blast and Shrapnel Blast. Looking for a land, not a land, into the graveyard. And we'll go to their upkeep and then use the Mishra's Bauble. So if they're playing a Thoughtseize deck, we're not giving them an extra card to look at. Okay, Ottawa. So they're a, what's it called? Murktide. Ooh, we miss on land again. Oh, I was really kind of hoping to play land. Epicure light up the stage here. All right. So they have a bolt on top. And we find a land. There's a Ledger Shredder. Guess we'll bolt that. Is this the lightning bolt that we revealed, or is there a second lightning bolt that we know about? I lost track already. The Burden one, hello. I guess we can just attack here and light up the stage, and then we can Ragavan dash later. Evening, morning, it's morning, like as far as time goes in my time zone, but I've been awake for quite some time since I worked the night shift, so morning, evening, these things are kind of weird for me. Yeah, Drekkas. I'm gonna still play a little bit of Modern. Gonna be once, maybe twice a week now, though, instead of where I was playing it twice a week consistently before. Oh, it's 5 a.m. That's so early. I mean, it's about 7 a.m. over here. Yeah, that is unfortunate. That a lot of really cool decks are playing Ragavan, Urza Saga. And there's a bunch of other cards too, like Endurance or what have you. Modern is a very expensive format right now. I'm wondering if that's one of the reasons why uh, the interest is going a little bit down. Kind of feel like Modern is at a little bit of a low spot lately. Oof, light up the stage. That is pretty good for them. Pioneer taking over, another format that starts with the letter P, is pretty big, if I'm concerned. Definitely been having a lot of fun with Pauper lately. Very excited about what we've been able to do lately. By the way, everybody, if you're interested in checking out some Pioneer content, definitely check out Connor Man. You're gonna get some quality Pioneer over there. Yeah, I understand that. Although uh, I haven't been to any paper events in quite some time. I've made my choice, but it's difficult to live in both worlds if you take my meaning. Oh, I actually wanted to keep this back. I was not paying enough attention. I wanted to keep this back to block the Ragavan. Friends, Magic is a hard game. Streaming at the same time, sometimes you're going to make mistakes. All right, so let's get in for some damage here. We have the opportunity to throw their own lightning bolt at their face. Oh, and this is gone too. Maybe we'll be able to just close out the game with some fire spells. That'd be pretty cool. My Mishra's Bauble. Well, it gave us a land, which is a thing that we wanted. Definitely wanted a land here. So this is 5-10 damage if we get all of these to resolve. Oh yeah, we'll definitely find a spot. Oh wow, they're going to use the treasure to lightning bolt the Epicure here. Wild. Do Murktide players play Spell Pierce in the main? This is a really old list. Wow. Been a long time since I played Murktide, I guess. Oh, they have it. Of course they do. They always do. I was asking about it, so I should have just assumed they had it. If I'm asking, does the opponent have this card? It's in their hand. Because they always have it. Lightning Bolt? Why have you betrayed me? Then the Bugbear is no help. So I can't really do anything here. I can play Ragavan, play Den of the Bugbear. Not looking too good, friends. Oh, yeah, that works like that, huh? Strong synergy, I see. Yeah, there's no way I could deal the final six. I could Galv Blast the Ragavan, block the Hearse, but then I can't deal 6 damage to the opponent when I untap. Good Spell Pierce opponent. Alright, so playing against Murktide. And one more card. Let's go. Yeah, this looks fine. I was kind of hoping they were going to use that fetch land during my turn, so that it would let me light up the stage with Spectacle. Not that lucky. Island on top. I guess we could Galvanic Blast light up the stage here. Sweet. Experimental Synthesizer, another card that I've spent quite a bit of time in Pauper playing with. Really, really cool card when you have a low mana value in your deck and playing Shrapnel Blast with Synthesizer. Not a land. Into the graveyard, I guess. Okay. We play that. We can't Lightning Bolt the Darcy. It is card advantage. And if we don't play the Urza Saga, then it's just gone. Synthesizer only gives you the turn you play the Synthesizer to play the card that Synthesizer exiles. Wow. They must be digging for land, I guess. Either that or just specifically looking to fill up the graveyard for a giant Murktide, which is coming down right now. Makes sense. Here's a 7/7 you can attack freely into. Thanks, opponent. I guess we can hit it with Shrapnel Blast after Darcy does some damage to it. We're going to do this before damage in combat so we can get the Darcy trigger. Oh, I put those in the wrong order. Embarrassing. Okay. Opponent definitely has more cards in hand than we do, but their board isn't that great. I haven't cast anything yet this turn. Okay. I was just thinking about Connive. Um, It's like, oh, well, I've done so much stuff on my turn already. I made a Construct, I searched up the Bomat Courier. If I Lightning Bolt this, it's going to connive. No, we haven't cast a spell yet. This is our first spell. Yeah, Relic makes a lot of sense there. Bomat Courier, I thought would be, a nice quick clock, give us some card advantage. I could absolutely see Relic there with them only having the 2 lands, or even the Soul Guide Lantern to eliminate their graveyard so they wouldn't be able to deploy another Murktide. This looks fine to me. Hey there, handsome. Maybe opponent is just a faster player than I am and was looking to move on to the next game. Because we did have a pretty advantageous position from there. Another Urza Saga. Oh, Bugbear, what's for lunch? Oh, I don't know if they still run Dress Down. That's a good question. Pasta and fish. Very nice. So we're going to do damage first, or try to. They do have the Dress Down. Called out of the Aether. We're going to lose both of our critters here. Really good answer to Saga. I'm going to skip to their upkeep so that the Dress Down will go to the graveyard, and then we'll be able to exile it with a relic. I guess we can just do it now. I'll go to upkeep. They might still have something else to do. Oh, my Soul Guide Lantern? No. Betrayed by my own lantern. Another Urza Saga? Thanks, Dak. Alright, we'll make a construct to block the Ragavan. Alright, they got a bolt. Well, let's try the same thing here. I learned it from you, opponent. Bolt Ragavan. And they have Spell Pierce. Ragavan connects. Reveals Shrapnel Blast. I don't think they'll cast that. But, you know, they could. They definitely have the technology. Get in for that damage, which will let us light up the stage. No, they're not going to let us do the damage. Oh, wow. Lightning Bolt on the Bomat Courier, then. Yeah, that works. I think this is Saga 3. Oh shit, they did? They fetched. Should have lighted up the stage then. I am not paying enough attention today. Gonna be some interesting magic. Alright, what do we do here? I think we just head back to our turn. And a lightning bolt on top. Got a lot of damage here. Ooh, Ragavan. Oh, they have another removal spell. That's going to work. They only have one card left in hand, though. Okay, we get to bolt that. Maybe we just want to Galv Blast it. We've been having a hard time getting all our artifacts out. Then again, Urza Saga gets the Galv Blast going all by itself next turn. Alright, let's see if we can finally light up this stage. Alright. Oh, tried to move the window there. Is that a concession? Yes, it is. I'm going to have to go back and look at this game again because somehow we got a lot of card advantage there. I guess, okay, it's in the lands. Well, I mean, we did play a lot of Urza Sagas, too. In any event, yeah, Urza Saga took over. Oh. Oh, this is, isn't this Mango? Awesome. I think this is the first time we've ever played against each other. This is a big moment for me. Hopefully we'll be able to play well here. This all looks fine to me. Let's keep it. Oh, Renin Tix kills my Ragavan. That's so rude. I guess we'll kill their Renin Tix. What a difference being on the draw and being on the play makes. Ah, Teferi Time Raveler. What are you going to do with that? Bounce my blood token. Rude. Alright, so I think deals damage to an opponent, right? So it would say Planeswalker on there nowadays, if that was an option. I come from the days where we could redirect damage from opponents to Planeswalkers. So we're going to have to attack the Epicure, and then we can... Or sorry, attack the Teferi, then we can play Epicure light up the stage. Faces only. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, light up the stage. That was perfect. Mountain Darcy. Renegade Rallier. Oh, gets back Renin 6. Oh, gets back land. Okay, so ramping is more important. Maybe they're ramping up for a kill. Wonder if I'm dead next turn, or if this is just, Okay. That is pretty good. Bomat Courier is our draw. I think I'd like to start with a synthesizer. Alright, let's get rid of the Renegade Rallier. This way they cannot blink it. Yeah, wise. I was a little bit surprised about that, but it did give them the option to kill my Darcy. Vivien combo, I think you're right. I was briefly checking out Mengu's stream before I started, and that's what he was playing before. We don't have the artifacts for Galv Blast. So close, we're off by 1. Yes, indeed. We're actually against Mangu. This is a moment for me. Getting the opportunity to face off against such a talented player. Very, very cool. And this is one of the reasons why I love Magic the Gathering Online so much, because this is a thing that can happen. Okay, here comes Solitude. So we could Shrapnel Blast the Solitude. I mean, obviously I want to Shrapnel Blast their face. The thing is, Solitude is going to be blocking my creatures and gaining life the whole time. If they have Ephemerate, we're, screwed, but maybe they don't. They don't. Okay, take 2. And now we can light up the stage. Very nice. No white mana. Okay, I wasn't even looking at that. The thing is, we could still just absolutely die. Mangu's playing a combo deck here, so it doesn't take too much for them to just kill us. What it takes is a lot of mana. And Mangu has a lot of mana. Also has 3 cards in hand. So I think if they have... Like, they need 2 pieces, I think, right? They need Vivien and the creature that puts Vivien directly into play. Wow. Karmic Guide gets back anything. So they can just go get, like, Solitude or Omnath back. That's a beating. Really good card for them to have as the leftover. Damn. Do you have land as well? Fetch land, gain 8 life? Give me a break. I can see why you're such a good player. With draws like that. Wow, their leftovers were really good. Is this just combo now too? Kiki Jiki, make a copy of Karmic Guide. Karmic Guide returns what? I just want to see it happen. Gets back Solitude. Oh, jeez. That seems really good. Oh, and then they're going to Solitude the Karmic Guide. to, I guess, gain 2 life. Wow. Wow. Okay, so the deck plays with Risen Reef as well. Makes sense. A 3-drop that you can use and go get the Blink Cat. And that's combo. So what do we have that we can bring in here? We could bring in Pithing Needle. Maybe we want some stuff to deal with our graveyard. Not too sure what should be cutting out, though. I think we'll take out a couple synthesizers because we really want to go fast, especially here on the play. Let's wait a little bit here while we wait for our opening hand, see what we got. Yeah, we lost the first game. Mengu totally turned it around with a what was the name of the 5-mana angel? I was able to just like slap Omnath back into play, play a fetch land, totally turn the game around from there. That's the one. Yep, Karmic Guide. That was originally printed in Urza's Legacy, if I remember correctly. That is an old card. Yeah, Kiki plus Felidar is the end game of the combo. But I think that realistically we lost that game before that. Alright, we'll keep this one, get rid of Mountain. Ooh, Shrapnel Blast. Cool. Let's get some more damage in. And 3 artifacts for Galv Blast. You thought about going blue-red for Thoughtcast Thought Monitor? No. No, I haven't. It is pretty nice to be able to reload, so we can get access to some more damage, but that's what Bomat Courier and Light Up the Stage are for. And also Urza Saga. But if you do want to play a aggressive Izzet deck, there are options. You can look up various prowess and blitz lists. I imagine there would have been some changes recently, though. They might start to look a lot more just like Murktide. Yeah, that's true. That is generally what Bomat does. But every once in a while, Bomat can draw you like 3 or 4 cards. I've done some pretty impressive things with the artifact creature in the past. Utopia Sprawl in the Temple Garden. And Flooded Strand, okay. It's like, do you not have another land here? Mountain, nice. Oh, I love Chandra Dress to Kill. Ah, wow. Big fan of that card. I've played it in quite a few lists. I think that you would want to change things quite a bit, though. You'd probably want to go with an Obosh list, cut out the Shrapnel Blasts. Is Leyline the best alternative to not owning Endurances? Probably, yeah. Nice. Alright, I think we just passed the turn here, hold up our 2 blasts. Good for 9 damage out of nowhere. Does anyone know? Does Mengu leave his VODs up on his Twitch page? Because I would definitely like to check out this match from the other side later. Be able to see the things that he's doing, see the cards in hand, hear what he's talking about. Subs only? Oh, that's fair. That's what I do too. I'll have to keep my eye out for it. You had a bit of a story time this match? Cool. Was it a story about food? Okay, so ramping. Oh shit, I uh, was not paying attention to my Galv Blast. Solitude. Ah, well, it's evoked. Hey, look who it is. Our good friend, Bomat Courier. I thought I was going to have to put Giganta into hand. Nope. We got things to do. Let's go, Courier. Bring Mengu the morning post. The post that hurts the most. Oh, well, that would have been a much better thing to do. Avis pad. Um, I admit I am not at the top of my game today. Playing a little bit clumsy. I hope that y'all can forgive me for that. Goes gets Omnath. Plays land, plays Omnath, has fetch land up, so can just gain the life whenever. Hmm. Is there any way I could do 4 damage right now? No, eh? Because I don't have the mana for Shrapnel Blast and Galv Blast. I don't have enough artifacts on board. Another 8 life. Oh, going for the mana. That's actually even scarier. Renegade Rallier, go gets land, does me damage. And then, yeah, that is the next 4 life on my turn. Kind of looking like this one has gotten away from me. I had a chance, but wow. Okay, and here's Vivien too. So we could Pyrite Spellbomb the Rallier. They have to sacrifice the Omnath. They go get the Angel. Return the Rallier, I guess. No, they don't return the Rallier there. They get the Angel, return the Omnath. Kind of seems like we're just dead here. I mean, we could Lightning Bolt the Kiki Jiki, but the Omnath is definitely a problem just by itself. So even if we kill the Rallier, they sacrifice Omnath, get the Angel, return the Omnath, still a problem. Wow, okay, well that was a beating. I really thought that we were going to be fast enough to keep Mangu on the back foot there, but the man shows us why he is a force to be reckoned with in the Magic community. All right, so we got 2 lands. We don't have a turn 1 creature, which I am not a fan of. Really want to be able to, like get that aggression started early. And this hand, it has lands and spells, but I don't feel like it really accomplishes our plan. Okay, so we only have a 1 land hand here, but I feel like this hand definitely is in line with our plan. Okay, opponent is also on the mulligan to 6 here. So obviously we're going to play the Mountain. The question is, what do we play after that? We could play the Darcy Mishra's Bauble, look for land. I think that's probably what we want to do, just look for land with Darcy Mishra's Bauble. And then maybe we can dash the Ragavan next turn. That's actually kind of good. All right, well, we'll go to upkeep just to, like make sure we don't give them an extra card to look at. If they're playing a Thoughtseize deck, we don't know yet. And we'll bobble them, see what they're going to draw for the turn. It's a Fury, terrifying. All right, 2 draws. Do we find Mountain? I mean, any land is fine, really. Urza Saga still lets us play the Bomat Courier. We miss entirely. Ouch. Okay, I think... Oh, and the Fury is really painful, too. I cast the Ragavan, they just Fury away both my creatures. Okay. They're also on a 1 land hand, and we get our land first. Sarum Giesen, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you for the support. There are a lot of content creators here on Twitch, so I really appreciate you giving your Prime to me this month. I enjoy the emotes. I made them myself. So we're going to go with Ragavan here. Okay, so they are forced to do something. They go get a stomping. Oh, stomping ground tapped. Maybe they're just getting that F6 value. Yes, indeed. We reveal Tarmogoyf, but don't have the mana to cast it. Alright, so we've seen Fury and Tarmogoyf. This is like maybe a Gruul mid-range. Okay, here's the Fury. They're exiling a Blood Moon. Yeah, we're going to let this happen. We do have the choice to, like sacrifice the Bomat Courier with a treasure, discard our hand, but that doesn't seem very good to me. Seasoned Pyromancer. Another good card that we're not going to be able to cast this turn. Oh well, oh well. Think we're doing okay with the cards that we have. Uh-oh. Opponent just found a land. Now we're in trouble. Tarmogoyf? Renin 6? Renin 6 would be pretty good for them. Although I don't know if they have time to Renin 6 here. So let's see here. 3 types, including creature and land. So Tarmogoyf would be a 3/4. Unfortunately, we don't have an instant yet, so if we Galv Blast a Tarmogoyf, the Tarmogoyf survives. Okay, it is Renin 6. You going up or down? Going down. Alright, so we're going to be able to kill that Renin 6 with our Ragavan. And the follows keep coming. Thanks, everybody. We could also Galv Blast the Renin 6, attack them with Ragavan, and then light up the stage. Hey, thanks a lot for saying so. I appreciate that. My decisions might not always be correct, but I will explain my thinking. Yeah, that's what I think we're going to do here. I'm going to dash the Ragavan, I'm going to hit them, and then we're going to light up the stage and see what we get. Bloodbraid Elf? We could actually Bloodbraid Elf. I think that we have better options here. Let's look at light up the stage. Tarmogoyf, big boy. Oh, should have drawn an extra card there. Yeah, those were some good light up the stages, though. Okay, they drew a land here. Another Tarmogoyf comes down. think we're better off making a Construct and holding up Spellbomb mana. We're going to take 12 damage from the Tarmogoyfs. I mean, we can make a token at any time, right? We can burn them down? Yeah. Not right now, though. We only have one Spellbomb in the deck, so we can't go get another Spellbomb. Bomat Courier is not really any good. I want to keep the Darcy around so I can get that 3 damage in the air. Arid Maces of the Graveyard. Love Darcy with Synthesizer. Oh, reveal Galv Blast? Yes, please. And they concede. Yeah, I was just looking to get that damage, right? Because if I block with Darcy and with Construct, they do the damage to the Darcy. I get to keep the Construct, but they can block the Construct with their tokens. And yeah, I like 3 damage in the air. That's what I was about. All right, so we're playing against Tarmogoyfs. Let's bring in Relic. Now, if we had banding, that would be a different story. Because then we could choose how the damage was divided amongst blockers. Yeah, that's an age check. If you know what banding is and how it works, you might have been around for a while. Yeah, that is an ability from the beginning of Magic. Well, that's something you should be proud of. You know your Magic trivia, because banding is not something that comes up at all. Ever. Ooh, 17 minutes to 22. I gotta get a little bit more serious here. 2 Urza Sagas, that is not going to do us. We're gonna mulligan. And now we trade that in for a hand with 1 Urza Saga. We have the Mishra's Bauble. We're on the draw. We got looks. We've got plays. I hated to do it, but I'm going to keep this hand. And we're just going to have to pray that we find Mountain. Oh, I wanted that to be a Mountain. Out. Missed my upkeep stop. Now we're missing information. So they have a lightning bolt on top, but they're probably going to shuffle that away. We get 2 draws looking for a mountain. We find it. Okay. Still in this game. Thanks for the follow, friend. Save targets. Oh my god. And Force of Vigor? Brutal. I mean, they are down on cards here, but we're down on mana. So if they have anything good here to follow up, like a Ren and 6, we are in a ton of trouble. I really think we needed to draw the land there. Let's go for Synthesizer land. We find it. Nice. So we could Bomat Courier attack Renantix, put it to 3, and then if they minus on the Bomat Courier, we can kill Renantix with a Bolt, or even the Ragavan attack. But that's also depending on them not having anything else. I don't want to like deploy Ragavan into the Renantix. Yeah, I mean, we've been on the back foot this game. We're probably going to be going to a game 3. I mean, we had a very awkward start, and then opponent, you know, a Force of Vigor, get rid of 2 of your really important cards. Now Bloodbraid Elf into Tarmogoyf, yeah. And their life total's still super high. I think we can just safely give up the Ghost here. Let's move on to game 3. Yeah, it really felt like it. Felt like a loss there once the Force of Vigor result. Alright, let's reveal our companion that I always forget about. This hand looks great, we'll keep it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, definitely. Nice username. Alright, let's get this courier going. Pick up some parcels. I think we're going to go ahead and kill this Ragavan. The Bomat Courier could be worth so much if we get to continue attacking with it. Lightning Bolt on Bomat Courier. That happens. Oh, and an Engineered Explosives on one. Okay. It's actually pretty good against our Synthesizer. Find an Ignoble Hierarch? Sure. I mean, Engineered Explosives does kill it, but gives them more reason to use the explosives. I'll be a little bit more careful. Like, if they're holding up mana, I just, don't deploy the Ragavan, and then their Engineered Explosives aren't looking too hot. Start with a Synthesizer. And, if they break this, then I just get another free card off of it. All right, let's see what Synthesizer reveals here. Land, so we're going to lose that. But, if it had been something like Lightning Bolt, we would be able to deploy it. Chalice on one. Crap. That's a problem. Almost a Pauper hand. If this were a Epicure, it would look much more so. I guess we just go for Galvanic Blast in response then. Only 2 damage. And we can use the blood token to get rid of some of our other stuff here. Down to the Bugbear. So we need 1 more land for Den to work out. And we draw a Darcy. That Chalice. So close here. That might actually just ruin us. Okay, okay. This is a thing. I mean, they have the Tarmogoyf to block now. So we just hit them for 1 and get to keep a token. Doesn't seem very good. I should have... I keep on forgetting about Giganta. Did not see the Chalice of the Void coming. I guess they have it for, like, Living End or whatever, but really, really strong in this instance. I thought we had them dead to rights. And Chalice has just been canceling anything I want to do. Yep. Guess we're dead. GG's. This hand looks really good to me. We're going to keep. Opponent is on the mulligan. And stays at 6. Let's go. So I think we're just going to play the Darcy to start here. And then next turn, maybe play a pair of Couriers. I mean, if we're not going to be doing anything with the Darcy, if we're just going to be playing Bomat Courier next turn anyway, it might just be better to play Bomat Courier immediately so that we can start to get the cards under it. I don't know about that. Smash to Smithereens is a lot more like in our price range, if you know what I mean, with the amount of lands that we have. Shattering Spree, what is it? Maybe I'm thinking about a different card. Oh, okay. Hold on. I was thinking about something else. Yep. So Shattering Spree, greater than Smash to Smithereens. I would say so. Although Smash to Smithereens, it does follow the philosophy of fire. So maybe Smash is better. Thanks for bringing that up. That's a very interesting question. Where we're looking to be doing damage all the time, and, you know, they're going to cast Chalice on 1, so Smash to Smithereens plays around Chalice on 1 as well. It doesn't play around Chalice on 1 and 2, but that is a different type of problem. Gonna kill this Dragon Rage Channeler. Playing Smash and Popper Burn, it's an MVP. I absolutely believe it. Smash has been really good in Popper Burn for me. Although, there are definitely ways to play around it. Especially with Affinity. For example, they can, if they have like makeshift munitions on the board, or they have a Deadly Dispute in hand, they can sacrifice the artifact in response, and then they don't take the damage. I would have really liked to land here. Think we're probably going to have to go get Springleaf Drum if it's still in the deck. It is. Oh, I play bad decks. You just played versus our opponent? Okay, how did your game go? Any interesting interactions? Came out victorious. Very good to hear. Do we want a Ragavan? I kind of want a land. Let's put Ragavan to the graveyard. How about a Darcy? Pretty good, but I would like a land, please. Alright, we're going to set a stop for the opponent's upkeep. Unfortunately, we can't even use this colorless mana that I floated. And not too interested in losing my Bomat Courier, so pass the turn. Yeah, the Saga does cost a lot as far as mana value, as far as mana colors go, but it also gives us a lot as far as grinding. Okay, so they have land on top. Playing 4-color control brew no green. Mono removal. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I guess if you're playing a ton of removal, you know, just kill their creatures. Their creatures are so dangerous, though. Any of these things left alive for any amount of time will clock you right quick. Alright, so we got 2 draws coming up. Hoping one of them is a land. But yeah, one of the other things that I like to do with like these style of decks, Bomat Courier Red, instead of playing Urza Saga, we get to play Blood Moon. And then, you know, if Blood Moon is good, then we can just steal games with it. That's generally a deck that I would be playing Chandra Dress to Kill in. Alright, let's see what we got. No lands. Oh man. That is bad. Alright, let's play Epicure, and then we can light up the stage. Hey, a land. On top with you. Stay on top. And we get another Darcy. Put him to 6. We still have 2 Dragon Rage Channelers. Pass back. And I'll put Giganta back on the screen, so maybe if it ever comes up, I won't forget about it. Okay, that's a pretty good follow-up from the opponent. Ledger Shredder, another blocker for our Flyers. Yeah, difficult choice from the opponent there. Allowing the Bomat Courier to live, though, means that like next turn when I attack with it, I'd be very comfortable sacrificing, getting all those cards to draw. We're going to take the 3 here. So they crack the Bauble to see what we're about to draw. They know we drew Mishra's Bauble. I'm thinking I'm still just going to attack with everything. We can either deal 3 damage and lose 2 creatures, or we'll deal 1 damage and then we can light up the stage. We still get to keep 1 Darcy. Not that we have much choice about attacking with the Darcys anyway. Yeah, that would have actually been better. Bauble first to surveil twice. I was thinking like I didn't want to let them surveil again, but I could have cast the Bauble and just got one cast and got to take a look while we still had two surveils instead of just one. Or none. That's rough. Things have turned around on me again. Four, five, six, 9, 10, 11. We are in so much trouble. We have a Bloodstained Mire on top. What are they doing? Oh, they have a Croxa in the yard. I didn't even see that. I think that just kills. I mean, we're losing our light up the stage, which hurts. Shrapnel Blast almost does it. Gets them to 1. So we Shrapnel Blast the Synthesizer and hope we draw a Lightning Bolt. Bomat Courier, they have a blocker. So close. So close. If only we could discard this card with our blood token, get another look. Such a close game. Is there anything I could do? I could play the Bomat Courier, tap it for mana for the blood token, but I don't have like Fire Blast or anything. I would have no mana at that point. Good game. So close. Play it. So we could play it with Urza Saga, attack, pay the 1, sack it, and then we have no mana. There's another Urza Saga on top. Pauper Burn better than Modern Burn. I mean, to be fair, we're not playing a burn deck here, but Pauper Burn is really, really good in the meta. So we're playing against Grixis Shadow. I don't really feel like much of our sideboard is good here. I mean, what I meant to say was, I kind of feel like our main deck is just perfect and we don't want to bring anything in here. I guess we could bring in Relic for, or maybe actually we just want Soul Guide Lantern for the Croxa. Yeah, this deck has more in common with the synthesizer goblin decks that we saw a little while ago. This is an interesting hand. Shrapnel Blast my Mishra's Baubles, take 10. I don't think we're actually doing that. I think we're using these to draw cards. Like, this hand is awkward. I don't have any creatures to be able to get started with. Oh, shit. What am I doing? My mind is really not on the Magic today. It is not where it should be. I guess this will look really, really smart if we draw a Dragon Rage Channeler off the top. It'll look like, oh yeah, that's what I meant to do. Okay, so they're drawing an Expressive Iteration. A Death Shadow. And an Unknown. Alright, so starting off with the Mishra's Bauble here. I think I'm just going to F6. We're a little bit behind on clock. I don't have anything to do. Hey, stream team. Welcome, welcome. Oh, they do have a land. Yeah, we got a Mangu raid today. Very hyped. Actually, like, we played against Mangu, and then right after he raided us. Very, very fun. They were some great games, too. Really thought I was going to get them. In both games, actually. Okay. Doubles. They almost certainly have Drown in the Lock right here. So let's get that Drown out of their hand. How is Pauper after double masters? A lot of burn, a lot of hot dogs, and a lot of people coming up with a lot of very interesting decks. The downgrades have really shook things up. Double Darcy. Gonna be testing some Goblin Storm with it as an engine. The Dark Dealer Oracle. Oh, you mean like Mogwarts? The Goblin combo deck? I mean, it depends what you're looking at. Some people aren't liking the um, all the uh, all the burn in the meta, but I feel like Pauper players always kind of feel something. They gotta feel like they complain about something. Affinity is still very good. It actually has kind of like a decent burn matchup, so you're gonna see a lot of affinity in the leagues as well. Still, yeah, that makes sense. Stream team. Shrapnel Blast, 15 damage. Just need those artifacts. Oh, Croxa. Think we discard a Shrapnel Blast here? I mean, we only have one artifact. Bomat Courier. Let's get an Artifact Mountain. Oh, right. Artifact lands are banned in Modern. That's something that you can play in Pauper that you can't play in Modern. The untapped artifact lands. So let's see here. They're probably going to be able to get Delirium back when they untap. So this is a lethal attack. We could play the Bomat Courier, tap the Courier for mana, tap this, Shrapnel Blast them, light up the stage, and then we have a Ragavan to block the Croxa. When they don't block the Ragavan, hold back to block and sack. Then we lose the Shrapnel Blast. We could play the Bomat Courier, because yeah, like you could play the Bomat Courier, 1-2, Shrapnel Blast the Courier, and then block with a Ragavan, 1-2, Shrapnel Blast again. Oh, that's true too, Donut. Because if they don't block, they die. This means we don't have access to Drum anymore. They don't die? Oh, because we don't have Double Blast. Yeah, if they block Ragavan, Let the Bomat Courier through, only take one. If they do block, we kill Kroxa. We could attack with only Ragavan. And then we have the mana for both Shrapnel Blasts. All right, thanks for the advice, everybody. I'm going to take a moment here to decide what I'm going to do. Opponent's probably like seething. Just make a play. Lose the game or win already. If we played a land, we did play a land. If I just never make a play, I can never lose. Oh wait, I'll run out of time. Wow. We're not just dead next turn. If they untap, we're super dead. And we lose. No way we can win at this point. GG's. It doesn't even matter. We've had some interesting games, some interesting matches. One land, we have a creature, we have a bauble. Love light up the stage with Epicure. A little bit awkward, but yeah, we're going to keep this on the play. Let's see if we can win a game, a match. And get half of the play points back. Alright, we'll put a stop on upkeep. And crack the bauble. Creeping Chill. So we're playing against Dredge. That's a nightmare. Okay, I guess I attack, light up the stage, look for a land. Okay, we hit one. Kind of want to keep the Bauble on the board for the Galv Blast. So then maybe next turn we could play the Spellbomb, play the Galv Blast. Oh, we need land, though, for the light up the stage. Another Galv Blast. I love it, but I need the mana right now. Hey, Mercy. Yep, playing a little bit of Modern. I have changed the schedule. I play mostly Pauper nowadays, but I'm going to try and keep Wednesday as a Modern day. They discard Stinkweed Imp and Conflagrate, and things really get started here. Bunch of Necromoebas. So they're going to get their prized amalgams back. Okay, but no life gain. That's a lot of prized amalgam triggers. Looks worse than it is, chat. Okay, we do get a land. That is what I was looking for here. Spellbomb. Another Galv Blast. Kind of want you on top now. That's what she said. So let's see here. We're missing land or creature. Epicure Galv Blast on top. Okay. I don't have any good attacks. I'm wondering if I should be cracking this Bauble or what. It is giving us the 3 artifacts, though, for the Galv Blast. But, you know, like, we could draw Fetch Land. That would also give us Delirium. I guess they have infinite blockers. They also have Conflagrate, which can just straight up do 7 damage. Uh, 9, 10, 11, 12 puts us to 8. So Conflagrate doesn't quite kill us. I'm going to block 1 creature here. Love that. The losing the life here, that might actually be a big deal. So let's see here. We have 7, 10 damage. Put them to 1. So we need any red. We need a red land. so that we can activate this Pyrite Spellbomb. We get a Bomat Courier instead, which does the 1 damage we needed. Good time for opponent to put good luck in the chat right before I draw the card that's going to win me the game. You too. I mean, I wish them good luck at the start, right? Ah, that was lucky. Very, very lucky. Got them to exactly 0. Bomat Courier draw when we had a colorless land there was tops Blueby. We could have also gotten, you know, like Mountain would have been fine. So we're going to bring in Relic of Progenitus and Soulguide Lantern. Take out Spellbomb. And maybe Synthesizer. Yeah, beating Dredge game 1 is actually a big deal. Generally, people get better versus Dredge once they get, you know, to use their sideboard cards. We don't have a ton of sideboard cards to bring in here, so I'm definitely happy that we managed to steal game 1. Good enough. We get a lot of looks here to try and find one of our hate pieces or an Urza Saga. Yeah, Brookadeem. I totally agree with that. They gave us the game. It was their game to lose. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. Galv Blast. Into the graveyard with you. Let's try and get Delirium right quick. Bomat Courier. Into the graveyard with you too. We have Delirium now. Set a stop for the upkeep and pass. Turn 1, 3/3 Darcy. Ditch 2 mana Confluence. Not paying all that life for my mana again. It's what killed me last time. Weird. Sometimes things go into your graveyard strange. The opponent used Otherworldly Gaze and the cards appeared at the top instead of at the bottom. Not that it matters much. They're almost certainly going to be using that Dark Blast here, dredging the Dark Blast, I mean. Yeah, they do. They get a Creeping Chill and a Necromoeba. Their dredges are way better here than last time. We've seen that too playing Soul Flare. Been a long time since I've thought about Soul Flare. Not something we see anymore. Alright, let's use this Mishra's Bauble. Get another card draw. They have another Necromoeba on top. Okay. Lots of draws here. Draw 3 cards. Shrapnel Blast. Ragavan, another Shrapnel Blast. Ragavan not looking too hot here, with the Necromoebas to block forever. Alright, so we could Synthesizer and play whatever we get off of that. We could Lightning Bolt light up the stage. I think we'll Synthesize. Yeah, especially with the Darcy here to set up the land on top. They have Dark Blast, but they don't have black mana. Okay, so they draw the Necromoeba. Nice. Good draw, opponent. Now we get to Lightning... Ooh, we could even give this Ragavan First Strike. I think it's probably better to bolt the critter. Yeah, and then we get the treasure for our Shrapnel Blasts. We already have 2 Shrapnel Blasts. Let's put that in the graveyard. We get a land off the top of their deck. That's actually awesome. On top. They draw a card. And it looks like it is not a land, so I think we should run away with this at this point. Double Shrapnel Blast seems pretty good, and opponent concedes. Alright, so this is the deck that we were playing today. Bomat Blast. And I wish I could say I had a blast playing it. Did have some fun. Definitely had some really back and forth interesting games of Magic, some really close games of Magic where, you know, like it came down to a difference of just, you know, 1 or 2 life points. I am a little bit down on it after, you know, getting another 2-3. Feels like that's the only result I can get lately. But I am gonna say I do really like Bomat Courier and Dragon Rage Channeler in a deck. You know, with Ragavan too, why not? Really like that set of 1-drop creatures. Voldaren Epicure definitely made an impression with Shrapnel Blast, and so did the Synthesizer. I think the Synthesizer and the Epicure really tied it together with the Shrapnel Blast and allowed us to play this configuration. But I think that, just, you know, speaking personally, I think that I would rather play an Obosh deck and get to play Chandra Dress to Kill. But I think it's really cool that we've got a lot of options along the same vein. Big shout out to Aspiringspike for brewing this deck. Yeah, and hope to see many more brews in the future. Would I recommend this deck? I think that, if you already have most of the cards, if you already have Den of the Bugbear, you already have Ragavan and Urza Saga, then at that point, it's pretty easy to put together the rest of the cards. And you can have a lot of fun, bringing this to FNM, throwing your artifacts into your opponent's face with Shrapnel Blast. If that's your kind of thing, absolutely go for it. I just feel like there are better routes to play these kinds of decks. Even if, you don't want to play a classic burn list, I think that looking at, some of M. Hayashi's decks would be very similar to this, and you get a lot of fun games out of it.